You're supposed to be here.
Alright. So you are filing for Assemblywoman, correct?
Correct.
Alright. So what we're going to start with, I just need you to fill out the top portion of this document. I'm going to take the information that you provided me with today and
How are you feeling right now?
When everybody filed into this room, there's a feeling of overwhelm with the support of everybody here. I'm overwhelmed. I will fight my heart out.
You know that.
I will fight my heart out for you.
Is there anything else you would like the public to know?
Tell us what your 4 platforms are for your main points.
Okay.
3 feet high.
Well, since talking to become hundreds of people now, and by November 6th it's going to be thousands of people. But the priorities of the folks that I've spoken to are, people are scared to death of their health care. They're scared. They're just like one accident away from bankruptcy. Mm-hmm. So that's a huge one. Education. We're in the pits in Nevada. We're ranked. We actually went from 50 to 49. That's nothing to shout about. So our educational system needs people. Everybody in office needs to get behind it, and we don't have that in our district. We've got so many issues that have been unaddressed with this current assembly person. Everything from, we have a massive domestic violence issue in Douglas County. It's the #1 crime, and it's not being addressed. We don't even have a domestic violence center in Douglas County, and that's the #1 crime. So this has to be addressed. So we've got a threadbare sheriff's offices that are working literally through the skin of their teeth to be able to function properly, and that hasn't been addressed. And I mean, this is just the short list of the things that we need to tackle in our districts. We have an asphalt plant in Lyon County that is producing so many toxins that the people that are within that mile and a half away are getting sick. The elders are getting sick. Nobody's talking about this. It's not being addressed. On and on and on. So, it's hard to stop at a platform because there's just so many things. So we got a lot of work. We got a lot of work ahead of us. Like the form says, there ain't no going back. It will kind of.
now we'll make it really official. So raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that everything contained within this declaration is true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
I do.
Thank you. Allison?
I'm all the way to the end. Keep on pumping.
Are you at all scared?
No.
Good.
No, scared isn't the word. Sometimes I get a lot of anxiety because there's so much that has to be addressed, so much to do. But it's not fear. I wake up in the middle of the night, I wake up in the morning, I go to sleep at night thinking what needs to be done. What do I have to learn about? Who do I need to reach out to find out what the details of this issue and this issue, and trying to just cram everything in because, like I said, it hasn't, these things haven't been addressed for a long, long time. Yeah. Fear, no.
So what is your name?
My name is Gay Havens, and I'm a longtime friend of Tricia's. We hike together, and I am here to support her because she is totally honest, very caring, and a kind person who also has wonderful common sense, which we know is kind of missing in most political places. That's it. I love Trish. She's a great gal.
Thank you so much for showing up today. Hi, what's your name?
So my name is Laura Cadeau, and I currently live in Douglas County, and I came out here today to support Patrica Ackerman for my assemblywoman. And the reason Tricia means so much to me, and that's why I came out to support her, is I actually attended the legislative session this last year. And one of the issues that was close to my heart was the ERA. As a woman who spent over 30 years working in the state of Nevada, employed by Douglas County and by Carson County, and was discriminated against, I felt that the ERA needed to be supported and actually thought it would be passed unanimously. So when my current assemblyman said that he was against it, I was appalled. And I went to speak to him about his vote, and I explained to him that this was my fundamental right and that I had been discriminated here in Nevada. And he said, too bad. He said that he felt the majority of his constituents wouldn't have voted for it, that he felt it was just a symbolic move. And I told him that an assemblyman has the obligation to support fundamental rights, and it was his job to educate his constituents about what the ERA was all about. And he told me, you educate them. And at that point, I knew I needed to find a candidate who would speak for me. I also spoke with my senator, and he too voted against it. And at that point, I recognized I had no voice in this county. And so I have heard Tricia. I met her going to the legislature. I was happy to see someone coming up and standing up and representing my counties, my values. And I have seen her throughout the past year going to demonstrations, being vocal about what's happening, educating herself on the issues of our community, and I support her 100%.
Why did you come out today for Patrica Ackerman?
Oh, I think Patricia is just wonderful. She's running in a district that I grew up in. Silver City was my hometown where I was born, and I still have such a fond spot in my heart for that area. Additionally, I work throughout Lyon County, and I see the environmental issues that are prevalent throughout the area. I think that her platform couldn't be better for that area, and I support her in running against Wheeler, who has done nothing for the communities. I feel. I'm running for Assembly District 24, and my platform is for the environment. My background is in environmental engineering, and if we can bring in some educated support for environmental issues in our state, I'm all for it. I support Patricia. She's amazing.
And how can we support you? Where can we find you?
Thank you.
Of
So
course.
Assembly District 24 is in the heart of Reno. It encompasses the university, downtown, midtown, and parts of South Reno, in addition to the Wells neighborhoods. I'm looking for support in meet and greets, seeing people out and about and talking about the issues of our area and of our state.